This project was supposed to support the Beisa Oryx population in Nakuprat-Gotu Conservancy. And the challenge that was affecting the Beisa Oryx population in the conservancy was bushmeat poaching by community members, and cutting and burning of trees to make charcoal and sell charcoal. And so we thought that to address this, community members were doing that because they didn't have money to sustain themselves. So they were killing the oryx so that they could feed from the meat and equally sell some of that meat. And then they were also cutting down trees so that they could burn charcoal, sell charcoal, and get money to sustain their living. And so by killing the oryx, they were affecting the oryx population. And by cutting down the trees to burn charcoal, they were equally interfering with the habitat, which the oryx also relies on. And so to address this, one of the interventions amongst many other was offering alternative livelihood activities for the community members. So there's a lot that was done, including supporting ranger patrols, doing conservation education in schools to sustain the project, mapping out community settlement areas to guide their settlement, and equally helping them in managing their rangeland, so that we make sure that there's at least a conducive habitat for the Beisa Oryx to thrive. But then the significant intervention that really changed the project outcome was the offering alternative livelihood options for the community members. And this was done through a vocational training initiative where community members learned about skills, and they were able to use their skills to get alternative livelihood. So there was training on masonry, training on motorbike repairs, training on mobile phone repairs, training on catering, hairdressing, tailoring. And so at the end of this vocational training, community members were now able to use their skills to earn alternative livelihood. And this one helped in bringing down cases of poaching of the oryx, because now they had money from this skill that they got. And so that helped to bring down poaching cases. And equally, this helped to bring down the cases of cutting down of trees to burn charcoal, because now there was alternative income that they were getting from the skills that they got out of the vocational training. Out of a baseline that was carried out at the beginning of the project, there were around 719 Beisa Oryx in that conservancy. 1 year during the project progress, out of an aerial survey that was done, the Beisa Oryx population increased from the initial 719 that was counted during the baseline to around 881 Beisa Oryx. So that one we consider a change in the population because of the support from the project. IUCN species team was very helpful in terms of, because one, we had a pre-project brief with the team, and so we discussed everything about what the project entails, what is expected of us as grantees, and what we should expect from the donor. And then we used to have periodic review meetings, virtual meetings, to deliberate on the project progress. And whenever we had challenges, especially with our financial reporting, then we'd get guidelines from the IUCN SOS team in terms of what we need to do. So there was a lot of support that we got from the quarterly review meetings that we were doing. And every time we shared progress reports, they would go through the reports and equally help us in developing reports in issues that needed some clarity. And so they were very supportive throughout the project period.